Welcome back to Richmond Made. This is Lélas, our more than 200-year-old farm in the heart of rural France, which we are slowly bringing back to life, all while we keep in our day jobs and sharing the journey with you. We are starting with the smallest building on the property, restoring it as traditionally as we can, so it can stand for generations to come. Today there's plenty happening. We are taking you on a little trip to one of our favorite places, but most importantly, we have some rather special news to share with you. So make sure you stay with us until the end of the vlog, because we think you're going to love the surprise just as much as we do. But first, back to the woodwork.
I've planed the surface and I've planed the underside for us to make the square. You pick out the edges you want to do first. Basically, you're looking for the easiest route. You're looking for the easiest job planing the surfaces. Now, with doing this side and the underside here, we've given ourselves our square. Basically, just show how wibbly wobbly this is. So one way to sort this wobble out a lot quicker than using the planer is to use this big boy. Now, I can't use that all the time on squaring the timber up because I'm needing to use the planer to take certain parts off the material to then do full passes. So this is just for squaring the timber up on one face when I already have done the other sides. One other thing I forgot to mention was that I'm not going to be taking a huge amount off. I'm just wanting to take off really where the wobble is. Well, that was a shame. The camera overheated and stopped filming. But let me just show you how that panned out. I'm hoping you can see it. Maybe, I'm not too sure if you can or not. But you've got the blade marks that are going down this surface. What we've managed to do is we've planed this edge with the big planer, but because the other side was so wibbly wobbly, it will be a lot easier for me to use the beam saw, which is what we did. But we're using the fence off the beam saw against here so that we could replicate what we've done on this side, and it works a treat. The reason why I don't use the beam saw all the time to clean up the edges is because it leaves a much rougher surface, whereas the planer, you go over a couple of times and you get a beautiful mirror finish. The beam saw is more just to take out the meat a lot quicker than the planer, but you need to do the planing work first so that you can use the fence of the beam saw to then replicate that. I won't put the planer on this surface because I'm trying to keep all of the timbers at a nominal size. So instead what I'll do is I'll put my belt sander when I come to start doing the trusses, just to clean that surface up. We're getting there. We've got the top section planed and squared on the new sawhorses. Now we can get through the last heap, which is a little bit longer, which means it's going to be a little bit heavier. But let's get the last 3 horses set up next to this lot, and then we'll start processing again. It's going really well, actually. To be fair, it's coming out really, really nicely, the timber, which is always a nice thing. But we've got 8 more lengths to go through, which I think should go nice and smoothly. I'm hoping the bigger they are and the longer they are, the more stable they are. This lot was actually lovely, but I'm hoping that this lot will be even easier to go through. You can see the bandsaw indentations along here. That's cool. I am so happy how today has gone. Basically, we have gone through the entire stock, planed and squared and ready to rock and roll. Boom diggity. But there's always a but. We have 2 pieces left and they have properly gone ming-monged. I don't know if you can see it here, but I did put my chalk line on the right-hand one, this one here. I'm going to put it onto the trestles and we're going to have a better look at it. Now, there is going to have to be a lot of stock coming out of this timber. Well, both timbers actually, but luckily that's worked out a treat because I'll be installing purlins in the roof structure like there was before. And I don't need them to be so chunky. So I can bring these down to a minimum of 160. So that's absolutely fantastic. So with the stock that we have to take out to square it up, it's still going to give us the dimensions that we need. Made a little bit of sawdust. But honestly, the aperitif tonight is going to taste so good. As I just got home, I had a little look. Just my eye saw the bottle and I offered Natty a mojito and she said yes. So come and join me on my first ever attempt at making Natty a mojito at home in La Casita. So we know we have the Havana. Now I just need to look for a few other ingredients. Luckily we have mint from the garden. We've got 3 varieties here, so I'm not too sure which one to go for. This one here that's not doing too well is the one for my parents, and the other 2 we got from the garden centre. I think I'm gonna go for my parents' one. Well, there's not much left. Oh gosh, it smells so good. It really does smell so good. And I'm thinking I might join Natty on this choice of beverages. So how much do we have here? Is that a good amount or maybe a bit more? Need to keep the same variety. I don't want to mix around. I think that should be enough. Here we go. There's some nice there and a little bit more. Can't have enough mint. Let's go and rinse that off, darling.
Oh, nice. Good. I was just rinsing my hands. Thank you.
Chin chin.
Cheers, my love. That's lovely.
Is that nice?
Yeah?
Yeah? Room for improvement?
Cold. Needs more cold.
It needs more cold.
Yes, it's not cold enough.
Oh, that's controversial. You've got ice floating in there, no?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute. I've got some spare ice. I wouldn't say it's a success, but I also wouldn't say it's a failure. I'd say it's in the middle. It's in the grey. But practice makes perfect. Chin chin.
Okay, and as I always tell you, I will give you the recipe if we test that it's good.
When is it not good? Come on, sweetheart.
Well, you see that we are working on the vlog for next vlog. But this is the chicken recipe.
Chicken, bacon, peppers. What's your marinade?
With mustard.
Oh.
Yeah. And some puree.
Puree. I've got the wrong utensil. I'm going to go get a better utensil.
All right, yeah. And I can see the utensils there already. I can say nothing. I have my own utensil there. Okay, I'm pausing the renovation today because we need to go to Limoges, but before we go, I wanted to thank Wild for sponsoring today's video with this ad. I've been using Wild for over a year now, and it's the first thing that I automatically reach every single morning. I switched to Wild because I love the idea of having these reusable aluminium cases and just replace the refill once that you finish, and you don't need to throw it the entire thing away. Plus, their scents are lovely. And take a look at this one. Wild has partnered with Disney as they are celebrating the 100 years of Winnie the Pooh, and they have created this adorable Winnie the Pooh case and a limited edition milk and honey scent. Smells warm and creamy and with a lovely touch of honey. And it's not only this deodorant they have a stick and roll-on deodorant, a body wash, and this cute lip balm. And they also have a lot of their classic and seasonal scents, so you can mix and match. The deodorant gives you 24-hour odor protection. The formulas are vegan and cruelty-free, and each refill saves 30 grams of plastic. So it's a no-brainer to switch to Wild. If you want to try Wild, use our code Richmond for a 20% off now. But hurry, because it's a limited time only. And now, off we go. Well, we are discovering another one of our beautiful, beautiful favorite feuillette coffee shops.
Yeah.
And what do we have here?
This, for me, is the epitome of my youth.
Yes?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's called a beignet.
Look at that.
It's a bit like a donut stuffed with chocolate.
Yeah.
But all I can remember from my youth, when I used to come all my summers to France, my godfather and my auntie used to bring us to the beach, and you'd be in 30 plus degrees on the beach with sand and everything, and you'd have these guys walking up and down with beignets.
They were warm, weren't they? Yeah. You know what?
You still eat them.
Yeah.
So for me, whenever I see a beignet, I've got to have one. It just reminds me of my summer as a kid.
Yeah.
And I did a cookie, and Natty's done a pistachio.
Oh, yes, that's a babka. Babka à la pistache. Something like that. I think that we have the coffees swapped around.
Oh, yeah, we do.
I have the
Got
cappuccino.
espresso, and you got the cappuccino. We
But-
had some paperwork. Oh, God, I got my finger stuck. We had to pop into Limoges, which is our closest big city. It's where we get the airplane from. We had to do some paperwork. So we thought we'd treat ourselves to a feuillette
Yes.
until breakfast, because it's
So we'll show you around.
it's 9 o'clock and we've already done everything we had to do. So
Good. But you know what? For all the Argentinians watching this and for everybody that wants to learn, we have bolas de fraile. I will put the translation down here because it's hilarious.
is it very similar?
No, it is not.
Okay.
And of course, inside, instead of Nutella, we have dulce de leche, of course. But yeah, this reminds me a lot of the bolas de fraile.
Mm.
And Amaury cannot talk anymore for a while. I just searched for the translation. It's friar's bowls.
I seriously called the friar's balls.
Yes. Sorry, it's one bowl.
Oh, the friar's ball.
The friar's bowl is the most important one of them. This is actually our favorite French bakery. They have more than 100 locations all around France, with wonderful bread and pastries, but also with a huge selection of savory things. And what we really love about Feuillette is that their bakeries have this beautiful, cozy, almost tea room feel to them. And yes, this is one of the rooms in the farmhouse, which means we are back at Lélas. And I think it's finally time to reveal the surprise we have been keeping from you all. Can you guess what it is? So many pieces. I don't know if it's going to be before the kittens arrive. Okay. Installation manual. Let's start. Okay. 1 and 2. Perfecto. Okay. And now I need an 8. La casita. Okay. What else we have? No, probably that continues. Okay. Is that my husband? Okay, we have finished. Amaury arrived and he finished the top part. So
I
it was
honestly didn't know you were filming.
I was filming the entire process.
Do something.
Yes. And you brought the little bathrooms for the for our kids.
WC.
WC there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's for a couple of weeks until they trust us and we feed them then everything here.
I am not being silly. We had cats as a kid. When my brother and I were kids, I think I was around 6-ish, but unfortunately it didn't work out quite well. I developed pneumonia and they found out I was very allergic.
I will be taking care of the babies.
No, but I'm pretty sure because I cuddle Ruby and Lulu, and it'll be fine. What do we do with these? I know these are the toilets, but do we have to fish out?
Come on, yes, we do. I know how to use it, it's fine.
Is it like a carnival going to the fair? It's a game. So you have to sift this out to get a present, a toy. And it's like, okay. And then
exactly.
we open the window.
No, we don't open the window and throw it there. First, because it's going to be a mesh in the window, so I can open the window and they can enjoy the air.
Which is, that's really cool, I think.
Yeah.
It's nice, because we've read a lot about this. They need to be in here for
3 weeks maybe.
a good couple of times just to get acquainted, but also because we're in such close proximity to their home.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. They will smell and they will want to go back to their mum.
So you've done an amazing job to make them feel
Thank you.
comfortable and relaxed in here. Plus, what else we got coming? Got the beds coming.
Oh yeah, we have a couple of things coming.
Yeah, we've got a lot more things coming.
Yes.
That's gonna be amazing. I was speaking to Ben and Chris today, and they were saying, "So what are you up to this evening?" We're gonna go pick up some cats. Wow. Good. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
we don't go big or go home.
They're a family.
We're gonna separate them.
Can't separate them.
No.
And it's a nice addition for Lélas, and where it's come from as well.
Yes.
Have you explained?
No, I haven't.
What's really cool is Natty received a message from one of our neighbours, 6 doors down from where we live, saying that she's got some kittens. Would we be interested, or do we know anybody that's interested in them? Natty just went straight away, we'll be interested. What makes it really interesting is her husband is the son of the very last tenant farmer of Lélas.
Yeah.
And he remembers, well, they had a menagerie of animals,
Yeah.
they had all sorts, but he always said there was always cats in Lélas. So I think it's really fitting that the last tenant farmer of here, his son, they've got kittens, and we're going to bring some kittens back to Lélas.
He was working here a lot in the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they share some photos with us, and it's very emotional.
Yeah.
And he said that he was very happy that the kittens were coming to Lélas.
Yeah.
So that makes me happy as well.
Yeah. What I love is this is exactly what we wanted to happen with Lélas, is for it to grow with the extended family. We've got Molly, we've got kittens. Not much longer. Hopefully we'll have some other animals, but we're going to keep that secret for the time being.
Well, it's not going to be anytime soon though.
True. Okay, we're talking about like a couple of months.
Let's get used to the little kittens first and then we talk.
And then we'll talk.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about, just growing.
Well, they have their bathroom. They have a space there as well to jump if they want, or for me to sit when I come. They will have their food there. They have 2 little pots of water at the minute. I'm going to buy, I bought a water fountain for them so they can have nice and clean water all the time. This is kind of maybe to sleep for now until their bed arrives. And I put a couple of pieces of wood there just for them to feel a little bit more in the outside. And then this is a theme park. Let's see if they play. Et voila. Just waiting now for our neighbor to tell us that all of them are together and we will go and pick them up. And yes, the secret is finally out. There are kittens in that box. Life at the farm is about to get even more busy, but fun. We will make you wait a little bit longer to properly meet them, though. We will introduce them in our next vlog. Thank you so much for watching and for all your love and support. See you on Thursday.